I try to strike a balance between jokes that anybody will get, or that anime fans in general will get, and jokes that only Berserk fans will get, because I didn't want to alienate my viewers who might not be familiar with Berserk. It is kind of an obscure series. On the other hand, I did want to reward my fans who were into Berserk, and kind of give the ones who weren't some sort of impetus to maybe hopefully go and check it out. So that's what that whole deal with the Dreamcast game and Puck were there. Decent game, but wouldn't have been notable at all if it hadn't been Berserk. I played through the thing on a Game Shark just to get through it. And this, look at that crappy dialogue box there with the obvious marked out portions where the text had already been. That was the only effect shot I'd done up until that point. I knew that I'd never be as polished as Masako was editing-wise, but oh well. And then there's my crappy Sean Schemmel Goku impression. This whole scene here between Casca and Guts, I had originally written and got most of the way through recording an entirely different version, in which Casca is pissed at him, but she's constantly making Freudian slips, revealing how attracted she is to him, you know. I'm so mad I could just slay you! What? Slay you! I could slay you because I'm mad at you! But I thought it was a little obvious and it didn't really work, so I took the coward's way out and dissed Final Fantasy VIII instead. And this line here with the broken record, I realized in retrospect was kind of a bad pun, because he says, you know, broken record, and then I actually play a record. That wasn't intentional, though. I just wanted to work some reefer-madness into there. And, you know, it's a great song, and fits Corcus with the murder and the whatnots and the
Goddamn game make me spend 3 hours stealing spells from goddamn enemies I could kill.
I hate Final Fantasy VIII. I was never quite sure how to, especially early on here, how to handle Sir Adon, because he's hilarious enough in the actual show, but I didn't want to just dub over the jokes that were already there, because I didn't feel like I could do as good a job with the material as the official English VA did, so my compromise was to just constantly point out how he's obviously the comic relief character, which I guess worked out okay.
Ready? Break. Stop dying, you coward!
And that line's just a shameless line steal from Futurama. I couldn't think of anything better. Oh well. This episode's kind of talky. Most other episodes I try to break up the dialogue a little more with, you know, more little sound clips, but really the only one here is that Reefer Madness thing.
Less now. Maybe only as much as Final Fantasy IX.
Does that mean you'll keep me warm again next time I suffer massive blood loss?
You wish.
So, you allowed the enemy to
and yeah, ultimately, I don't know, I guess this episode's not as good looking back as I recall. I think I really just kind of wanted to get through it so that I could get on to more interesting stuff. Boy. Oh, and here's the Governor Genin. His voice changed radically between here and his next appearance. Because his, you know, little lilting, fruity voice was way too close to Griffith.
Yes, could you maybe think about bringing
here I really date myself. The Lord of the Rings light-up goblets, which came out in Burger King when the first Lord of the Rings movie came out. And then I think I referenced the Burger King Xbox games for the original Xbox. I'm not sure if anybody else remembers those crappy things. But the joke here, for those who don't get it, is that the King of Midland looks sort of like the Burger King. There you go. Alright, almost out of time.
Let's send the Hawks to attack some castle, and we're done. See you in 2 weeks.